What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today's video, as you see in the thumbnail, we got some sick parts for the LS. Finally starting to work on the C20. I just ordered some more parts for it. Actually got a Walmart 450 in here. Just ordered a blazer tank so it sits over the rear axle and we get some weight over top the rear axle. So as you see in the thumbnail, we got some sick heads, all stainless valves. They are RPC heads, 225 intake runners with 64 combustion chamber. They flow 275 CFM on the intake and 222 on the exhaust. Stainless steel valves, pack 1.3 dual springs, good to 660 lift. Comp steel retainers and spring cups, and SBI valve stem seals and keepers. So that's the full rundown of the head. Pairing that up with basically the sloppy stage 2 cam, the Elgin cam, so it's good for boost and nitrous, so should be good there. And we got OEM lifter guides, a cam backing plate, push rods, OEM head bolts, LS7 lifters, and we got a new valley gasket, new front timing cover gasket, and some Mahle 5441 head gaskets. So they're good steel layer head gaskets, so shouldn't have any problems blowing these out unless I run a 300 shot of nitrous. So yeah, today's video is going to be installing all these parts. Hopefully everything goes smooth and we have no issues. So I guess first things first, since we pulled the old cam out, don't look at your cam bearings. We gotta lube the cam up and slide it in and then go from there. Alright, so I have no one filming for me, so I gotta set you guys up on the tripod. So here is the cam. I believe it's 575 lift on intake and exhaust. So I don't have any assembly lube. So 2050 weight is gonna have to do the trick. We just need to give it a little something to slide in there. So I'm going to dump this over the trash can and lube it up.
That's for the sensor. Don't keep swiping it like that.
All right. Bloop, bloop. So the cam went in smoothly, kinda. So now we will get the timing set up, and then
Actually, too far.
yeah, no. We need to get the timing set up and then start throwing everything back in and throw the lifters in. All right, so you got your new Mahle thrust plate. Here's part number for those of you who care. Then this just goes over top like this. Actually, let me clean off this gasket. Okay, so we got a torque spec. It is 18 foot-pounds. So we will put the thrust plate on like this, like so, and then we will torque it down. So now the thrust plate is done. We will throw our timing chain on and set up and get it all lined up for our top dead center, and then we will throw the lifters in, and after that it's pretty easy. So I'm getting pretty excited to see how these nice shiny heads look on this dusty ass motor. Okay, so we got our nice Liberty's Performance timing chain set. I had a double one on, and there's really no point for a double, so we are going to be running the single one. It's a little bit stronger than OEM. Alright, so it is fully seated. Now we will get our timing chain and cam gear set up to where it'll be lined up for top dead center. This is your number 1 cylinder. And number 6 is actually top dead center as well. So we'll throw that on and get the cam bolts in there, and then yeah. Okay. this torque down, I gotta put it back to top dead center now. All right, so it is all together. Next is the oil pump. So we're gonna throw the oil pump on right now, and then we'll probably start fiddling with the heads. All right, so the oil pump bolts are 18 foot-pounds. Drop the lifters in with the lifter trays and then get ready for the heads. So first things first, we got our lifter trays out. We're gonna take our lifters out of the box, get them slid into the trays. But first we are going to lube up the walls with some oil, and then we'll throw the lifters in the trays and then shove them in. All right, so we got our lifters in their trays. Here's the part number for the lifters. Right there. Oh, right there. So now we will pop these into the motor, and then do the same for the other side and get this head gasket surface nice and prepped up and get ready for the beautiful heads. All right, guys, so the lifter and lifter trays are in. Everything went pretty smoothly. So yeah, that's done. So now we need to clean up the head gasket surface and maybe spin the motor over by hand a couple times beforehand, line it back up to top dead center, and then throw the heads on. Just one look at these heads, dual valve springs. They are beautiful. So yeah, I'll get back to you guys in a little bit. I'm gonna go eat some dinner. Actually, first we'll throw the valley cover on because we'll get that out of the way. Yeah, so the valley cover is on. Now we will give the head a final clean again, and then we'll throw the head gaskets on and line up our heads. All right, here we go. We have the fresh new head gaskets on, and then all we have to do is just set our head on there, grab our head bolts and torque them down. So I'll show you guys that in a second. I'm getting super excited, like beyond excited right now, because I can't wait to make this truck actually cool, like I've been talking about for the past 2 years. So a little rundown on the truck. Got it when I was 16. Did the body work to it, semi legit, semi not. But yeah, so pretty soon here, this LS is going in it. I have all the stuff for it. So it should go together pretty quickly, but I'm going to 4-link the rear, get a locker for the rear, and cut the frame to make it a short bed because it is a long bed. But I want to keep it 8-lug truck because it's a C20, so it's a 3/4 ton basically, and I want to keep it 8-lug slammed short bed. I think that would look pretty cool. So yeah, next clip is going to be setting the heads down. Baby. Oh, there she goes. All right, so we have one head on. Damn, makes this motor look like junk, even though it's painted, but I'll have to repaint it. Starting to look good. So I'm actually going to get some bolts in this so it doesn't fall off, and then we'll do the other side. All right, guys, it is looking pretty fire. So I don't have them torqued down yet, but just sitting back and looking at it, it's just very, very satisfying. God damn, this thing looks good. Alright, so now I will look up the torque sequence to tighten down the heads, and we'll get them tightened down and then start throwing the rest of the motor back together. So what I have to do to the rockers is the rocker body itself, the rocker plate, I have to ground down these. Most aftermarket heads you have to do that. So yeah, we are going to torque these down and get hyped. because this truck's about to be sick. Alright, so this side is all torqued down, 75 foot-pounds on the 15 mils, 25 on the 10 mils. I hate torquing shit down. It terrifies me because it just feels like it's going to let go, but fingers crossed that will never happen to me. But now we have to torque down this side and sit back and stare at it for a little bit, and then throw everything back together. Everything is torqued down. Tell you what, it's looking pretty fire. So now we will throw the rockers on after we grind down those tabs. And I need to order the trunnion upgrade so I don't fling a rocker off when I'm revving out to like 7 grand. So I might just run the stock rockers for now and get the upgrade later, but I have to drop the push rods in, and then we should be good to throw the rockers on. Alright, so here it is for the most part. Now, I don't know what intake I'm going with yet. I'm still like up in the air. So I'm not going to throw the intake on. I can throw the front timing cover on and oil pan on, but that's pretty simple stuff, so you guys don't got to see that. So that is going to end it for this video. If you stayed watching this whole time, I appreciate it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and tell all your boys to watch. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video of putting the LS together. It turned out pretty sweet. I'm pretty hyped about it, but these rocker bodies are pretty dirty, so might gotta order some fresh units with the trunnion upgrade, but they're easy to swap out. So yeah, if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and yeah, stay tuned for some LS swap truck stuff. Probably next video you see on that will be doing the fuel system and cutting the frame and probably lowering it. So see you in the next one. See you in the next one.